the Oncologist versus UC Zeitgeist. And this was one of the most weighted games of the round. Unfortunately, this game was played just about exactly the same time as my playoff game was getting played, so unfortunately could not stream it live. So we're going to do the next best thing and watch the highlights. So it's Shod versus Arzawin, and well, these two have had a history, haven't they? I mean, basically Shod has been stopping Arzawin from trying to get his 5th championship win. I'm sure they've played themselves more than 3 times, but the last 3 times Shod's knocked Arza out twice and Arza knocked him out once. So yeah, the question was, could Shod knock Arzawin out again? That was the question. Arzawin comes with some brilliant wolves, 2 Mighty Blow wolves. Look at that, Mighty Blow Paladin on wolf. He's got Cheney and he's got this other wolf, but also has Mighty Blow. So in my opinion, with all the speed and being 4-time champion, I'm sure that Arzawin starts favourite to win this game. He should win this game. It's Arzawin, of course, the mighty UC. They never lose against little old Shod, bless his consocks, my guy who gets in a chopper a lot and somehow always knocks out UC. So we've got the 4-time champion against the UC Hunter, the Shodinator. Which one will come out on top? We're just about to find out. But yeah, both of them have got very good teams. But I think having Chain, I mean, that's 3 wolves you've got there. And obviously his 2 whites are very good. His 2 golems are nice and standard. He's got loads of crap here, what he can just put against all the bad things what the Chorfs have. But then you look at the Case Dwarfs team, really 2 nice hog ones here. Look at this: a strength 4 tackle block, sure-handed hobgoblin, and then an agility 4 block sure-handed goblin. So these 2 are really nice pieces. And 2 decent bull centaurs as well, both break tackle. And then he's got a decent amount of Chorfs here as well. So all good there. And here comes the first armor break. Just a stun. Oh, skulls and a push. Oh, that was with his killer as well. He will not be happy with that.
There we go.
So only one more game to go after these. Well, one more game to go, and that is obviously the Kill Bull, the Deadly Chaos Dwarfs against Nintendo's Rats. But can the Chaos Dwarf team join them? Or will we be having a very deadly Necro team into the next round?
Oh no.
Just a Mighty Blow pit there. I mean, we talk a lot about a lot of coaches who have brilliant records in the ladder, but seem to have a horrendous time of it in the playoffs. Well, Shod's the other way around. I mean, Shod seems to always do well in the playoff, in the ladder, but when he gets to the playoffs, he seems to just be on another level. You know, he really seems to improve at least 20% when he comes onto the playoffs. What's a really good thing to have. Because if you can play better in the playoffs, then it's obviously going to be a massive advantage. But anyway, here come the claws of the Wolves, and this really you'd expect could be the big difference maker. And there you go, there's one gone already. And really, these Wolves should really win Arzo the game, in my humble opinion. If they fire. And if that's anything to go by, they should. But yeah, this was one of the biggest games of the round. Just because it was Shod v Arzawin. And obviously, Arzawin's not won a title for a long time, has he? He rocked up four titles in a pretty quick time. But it's a long time since he last won one, although he did reach the final a couple of seasons ago. But I think that's really down to bumping into Shod all the time. Shod seems to be, here's a GFI fail. Get to the second time. Oh, and then get scolded. That was poor play from Shod. Sometimes you can, I know myself, I always fail all the GFRs in the world. I'm fed up of it. But, yeah, that's put him in a lot of trouble now. And I'm sure Arzo will look to get the ball loose now. He's got plenty of weapons as Arzo at his disposal. This is a scary Neko team when you add Cheney to the mix. Crikey. The armor's holding so far. Right, has he blocked himself in here? He has, hasn't he? Arzo's blocked himself in that he can't he can't get a hit on the ball carrier. So that's a bit lucky for Shod. And that's a bit lucky for Shod as well, that he couldn't get the bull center down. Dodged away with either wolf. So a bit fortunate there. But you'd say Arzo on top here, because obviously these dwarfs didn't get up, and then the Necro's going to be able to hit them again. So all good in that way. Interesting place to put his ball carrier. I mean, that's next to a piling on. He's obviously going to hit it with this guy, isn't he? He's obviously going to, yeah, here we go. Doesn't get what he wants though, and this is the problem. Stand firm. Why? It's not been great play so far. At all, has it? Let's be honest. It's been pretty poor play here from these last couple of turns from Shod. I don't really guess why he did that. He was always thinking, oh, you know what? I'm gonna knock him down and remove him. But even if you knocked him down and removed him, you weren't allowed to pile on really, unless. And this is what's going to happen. This would be frustrating for me. And this is the sort of thing what maybe PC players, some of them would say, oh, this is why console players aren't great. It's mistakes like that. He got away last turn with some poor play. You can class it as unlucky as well. It was a GFI roll of a 1 and then a 1 on the skull. So you can claim that was unlucky, but then he got lucky that Arzo couldn't get the ball. But then what does he do? He basically marks up a stand firm, white. And even if so basically he was basically expecting his killer or the bull to get him down off the pitch. He'd have to break armor, because if he didn't break armor, he was just going to get up and slap him. And here we go. Great play from Arzo, and the ball is loose. Bounces that way. Can the goal be a hero? No, it can't. He's gone the other side. And another stroke of luck for Shod. Shod is really tempting Nuffle here. Nuffle's got him covered at the moment, but for how much longer? Right, he's gone with a killer again. Killer this time works. I'd imagine he's going to follow up here because, hey, he wants to try and kill a wolf. Is that KO? Oh, it's a KO, yep, that's good. That's really good for Shod. He'll be really happy with that game with one of them wolves. Only 2 more wolves to go. Oh, here come the armor breaks now. This is going to help Shod massively.
Are you sure? What colour do you want?
Right. He needs to get that ball safe though. He's sort of, well, is he getting there? I don't know. Show hands is a thing, does it well? Well, it's not perfectly safe, is it? But it's a lot better than it was. Stand firm comes into play, so there's no chain push. Stand firm, one of the most underrated skills in the game. Such a great skill. Meanwhile, Cheney's going to get himself, hopefully... Oh, stand firm. See, I'm not sure if Kill Bull has got a lot of stand firm. I know they've got a lot of killer stuff. Armour 7 holding well again there. Just a push. Right, I'm presuming he's going to try and swing left. That seems the logical thing to do. Try and get himself out of dodge. So far, so good. Another armor break. And this time, the Blood Nine is injured. And all of a sudden, these Chorfs are getting their attrition going, and that's a failed regen. He's going for chaining. If he can get rid of chaining, that'll be huge. That'll be 2 of the 3 wolves gone. He's got an armor break, and oh, it's another KO. Chain is gone. So we're down to 1 wolf. That is huge. Oh, wow. And that's pure filth. A casual 3+ dodge, and a G, go for it for 2+. Now that looks decent. I mean, obviously there's a way here to get a hole in the cage, there, isn't there? Yeah. No, he's not even going to attempt that. Uh-oh. The problem with wolves is with them are in, like, frenzy and that. Oh, there's a KO. It does put you in target. So 10, 6. He needs to clear that wolf, doesn't he? That wolf's got to go. The problem is it's got guard on there as well. Oh my, 1 die. A 1 die. Boom. Oh, I'd imagine Azza chuntering away now. Cannot believe his luck. Oh, bad luck. As Shod gets the cage done nicely again. Well played, Shod. Gets it done. That's all he can do. Are we going to have a shot at the golem here? We are. Oh dear. This is a problem. If you don't get it down, you could end up having 2-3 chops stuck on a golem. Stand firm. Gotta love it. Alright then, so what is Azwin going to do here? Well, I think he was trying to clear. Yeah, he's cleared that Chorf. Are we going to see Seth? Possibly. The wolf doesn't have jump up though, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He could Seth. Oh, not now he can't. He won't be surfing now. Oh, that's horrid. That is horrid. He really needs to get him the first time. That's even worse. Oh dear. It looks a mess. Azza trying to do his best to crash the cage as best he can. But this strength 4 piece has got to tackle. What's a wonderful thing to have. And whops the wolf out the way. Be interested to see if Shot tries to score early here. I don't know if that would be the greatest thing to do with having 3, well, potentially 3 wolves movement 8. Giving them 2 10s. Oh, Dauntless has failed over here. And again, the golem. And this is what I said, didn't I, about the golem? You've put 3 players on him, and if you're lucky not to get him down, you know, this is what happens. Oh, there you go. Nice injury, but this is going to regen. That's huge regen for Azza. He needs his golems. Right, so the question is, I think he's going to score. Or try to score, because I don't know if he can protect him. And he does. So, that gives Azwin 2 wonderful 10s to score. We saw this. Oh, he got one of his chops back. Anyway, how many wolves do we get back? Oh, get Cheney back. We saw this, didn't we? Early in the round where Bezo and his Necro gave the undead, was it 2 turns to score? And they scored. And Azo has some very, very fast wolves, who I'm sure is going to screen off one either side, and then has got a great chance to score. It'd be interesting to see how Shod defends this. He's going to defend deep, well that's fine because I do that. And then I just react to wherever it goes. But, you know, I mean, we're on highlights, so I can't decipher it in my own time, really. But could he have done something there where he didn't have to score? I mean, this is going to be quite clearly a wolf one side, a wolf the other side, and make sure both of them are screened off. And then there'll be a handoff for one of them to score. This is going to be tough. Unless he rolls bad dice, it's going to be tough for Shod to stop this, I think. Because he'll have to split both of he'll have to split his resources in half. That doesn't help the Chorfs, helps the Necro though. Can he pick it up? That makes it a lot easier. Oh, what a champ he does. Right, then. Personally, I would have been setting up my my 2 scoring threads first before I started rolling all this stuff. I mean, I presume he does have 2 rerolls, so... So here we go. Okay, he hasn't moved his wolf yet. Don't know why he hasn't moved his wolf. But hey ho. Is he gonna blitz with that wolf? Probably not, surely not. Why didn't he move this wolf? Sure, that wolf should be moved. You've set the screen, but oh well. Uh-oh, GFI, this is bad, because he can't get to that wolf. Oh, he's got it. Oh, he's GFI'd again. He's got the burner GFIs. Well, that now means this is a huge error here. I don't know why this guy's here. So he's out the play. So technically now, he's got a Gilly 4-piece, but can be clamped down, and a wolf. Depends which way he wants to go, though. That is a huge error from Azo. It's very rare you see me say that. But why was this kept here in no man's land? Because surely he wasn't going to blitz with it. He was just going to took it behind the screen, surely. It made no sense. Don't know if that makes sense either, but here, everybody's going for the wolf. And he gets a pow. Lovely pow. It's an arrow break. Oh, it's KO. That's his killer. Wow, that's huge. If he doesn't come back, there's a bit of a problem. See, why... Oh, that's nice. Yeah, here we go. Stand firm does a thing again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, this is doable. This is definitely doable. Not with that Rolly what? Who needs a 4 and he gets a 2. Ah, there we go. So Shod's gamble pays off. Surely it's not another injury. No, it's not. And Shod holds his ground. And that was an error from Arzoen, in my opinion. That why Cheney wasn't in the screen, I'll never know. That baffles me. Maybe You know, maybe because I fail a lot of GFIs, I see the danger of GFI without moving on my pieces. He obviously didn't. Well, he's back, so that helps them. We've got 3 wolves out, I think. 2 wolves out. Oh, we still got 2 wolves out. Wow. Well, he's still got Cheney, I guess. But man, that is huge. None of the wolves come back. That's his 2 mighty blow wolves. I mean, he does get the ball, but that is a disaster. That really is an absolute disaster for Arzuin. And is Shod gonna knock out Arzuin again? Surely he's not gonna knock Arzuin out again. I mean, both wolves not coming back. That is ridiculous. It feels like I've given Arzuin my dice. I roll double on GFRs and I bloody roll shit on knockouts, and it seems like Arzuin is. I mean, Arzuin's not out of it. I mean, he's still got 1 wolf. He's still got a ghoul. But both, dear me, both of them being out, that's huge. High kick, another high kick. So that's 2 high kicks in a row. That's very frustrating for Shod. Sort of nullifies, and he's cut it again. Sort of nullifies the kicking ability a bit, doesn't it?
I don't know what we should build.
Here we go. Now then. Oh, there you go. That's how annoyed Arzo's team is. Death.
I don't know what we should build.
And if he does get through, he's got a zombie with no head for next game. Fantastic. But this is what... I don't get why he would do that with Cheney. Surely it would have been better to blitz with Cheney, and then after he's done his stuff, as long as he gets somebody down, he can then hide. I mean, because you know for a fact that he's going to get him back up, and then this killer here is probably with Dauntless is going to hit Cheney. That just means there's just starting to be a few little mistakes. I hate saying that about Arzuin, because obviously Arzuin's a far better coach than me, but just some little mistakes creeping in here. Alright, he's going to go and foul, that's why he did that, but I'm still not a fan of it. Oh, God! And there you go. Ref saw it blatantly, and now he's in trouble because Cheney... Unless he goes for he might go for the agility 4 pieces. I'd go for Cheney because he's got claw in strength 4. Because if you can get the 3rd wolf off the pitch, oh my god, how beautiful will that be? No wolves on the pitch. That'd be so awesome. As a chorf. Right, what's he going for? Let's have a look. Dauntless, he must have gone for Cheney. Oh, Cheney gets away with murder. Oh man, how close was he for snap reroll in that, I wonder? Obviously, yeah, rerolls are more important in the second half because obviously if over time you don't get any extra rerolls. So if that was the first half, I'm pretty sure, knowing Shod, he'd probably have rerolled that. Right, so the Paladin killer, he needs to start doing stuff now, doesn't he? Now he's 2 wolves are out. He's got to start earning his place in the team. Well, he doesn't, but the other way at least gets a stun on the killer. The winner plays Fan Fox's Wood Elves, just in case anyone was interested, who have been in amazing, absolutely amazing form of late. They knocked out our media's really scary orcs last round. Oh, sorry, this round I should say. Just a push. Not much. Oh, he's going for the strength 4. And this strength 4 hobgoblin, he's decent, isn't he? He's bloody good. Oh, but as soon as I sing his praises, he does that. Wow. Oh, he's dodged and he's rolled a double one, and that's miss next game. The Apple comes out and it's another miss. Oh, wow. That is huge in so many levels because it's really lucky to double one. Then he rolls double six, as always the case. And then the 11 for the injury. And the Apple fails. I see a lot of Chof Appos fail. And is that a turning point in this game? Is this going to help Arzawin win the game, maybe? That is huge, because obviously that means if the Chofs do get through to the next round against Fantfox, he's only got one bull. That is significant. I can imagine Fantfox high-fiving himself if the Chofs do get through. Oh, and it's now... Oh, Jane is gone! Wow. This is becoming a crazy game. He was hoping for the 2-die to work. And then he was like, well, you know what, if the 2-die don't work, I've still got 1 die with Cheney. The problem with Cheney, though, he's just alone, and if he does roll bad, this is the issue, isn't it? And now he's knocked himself out. So we've had a Bull Centaur injure himself, and now we've seen Cheney knock himself out. Now we're going to pile on Chof over here, who doesn't do nothing but stun him. Oh, he's re-rolled that. Pretty surprised he re-rolled that. He's probably trying to... Oh, another 1 dice there. There's a 1 dice in with your strength 4 piece is scary. I mean, I was saying this in one of my streams, and one of the PC guys said it's only a 2+, so it's more than, you know, it's definitely the right call. And I'm like, yeah, well, you may have a right, you know, you may be right, but the amount of 1 die skulls I roll, and I've seen others roll, is pretty bad. So he's put no pressure on the ball carrier yet. So that helps us up. I suppose the question is, can he make any sort of pressure on the ball carrier? That's the other thing, I guess. Wow, is he going to go for the score? He is. Can he stall it down here? I'm not sure he can. Let's have a look. Failed the GFI! Uh-oh! Famous GFI tripwire. Oh, wow. Now he's got a decision. Oh, he's done it straight away. And it's 1-1. Now he desperately needs these wolves back. He's got 3 wolves out. He needs them back. He needs as many as he can back. Let's see. He's not back. Does any of the wolves come back? 1. Wow. He really needed 2. I presume as I thought, you know what, the game's going a bit Pete Tong, and I'll score and then trust myself to get it back, because, you know, he didn't do too bad in the first half trying to get the ball loose, did he? It is a bit of a risk, but yeah, I don't know what to think about that, to be honest. I sort of understand why he scored, but I also understand he could have, with there being no pressure on the ball carrier, he could have maybe stalled it. And Magic Dome comes into effect. I think it'd have made a lot better sense if more of his wolves came back. But at least he's got 1 back, I guess. But to me, this is really looking like the Chofs to lose. Bar something crazy. They've still got 1 decent bull. They've got them 2 lovely hobgoblins who are really good. He's still got his killer. Still got... I mean, the other 4 got Mighty Blow, so... So, they're pretty tasty as well, so... Oh, be interesting to see which one he goes with here. Will he go with the strength 4 or the agility 4? And he's gone with the strength 4. Yeah, makes sense. He's in no danger even if he'd have failed it. But it'd be interesting to see if I wasn't. That's a. I wasn't too keen on Arzuin to score, and I'm sure Arzuin will be turning around saying, "Hey, you know, I had to score. I felt like I was running out of players." But we'll see. The good thing what Shod has done is made sure his Wolves have been hardly on the pitch. This guy's got to start doing something. This White's been poor all game, and he's still poor. Interestingly, he doesn't use stand firm there. He's thinking, you know what? Don't want any part of that. It's hard to say, really, if Arswin's looked after his Wolves because, you know, for a lot of the time they've been off the pitch. So I suppose in that respect, then no, he hasn't looked after them. But it's always a bit tricky with frenzy, especially when you're frenzying to tackle. Finally, that killer gets rid of a golem. You know, actually powers a golem for once. Is it? Oh, this is Paladin all day of the week. It is. Oh, fails up. If he could have removed that, that'd have been huge. But yeah, this is worrying for the Arzo fans and the UC fans. Not a good day for UC so far. Flint Sora getting knocked out. Armedia getting knocked out this round. Dave got through luckily with his undead. And they're hoping for their hero, their 4-time champion, to get through with him. But at the moment, it's looking horrendously bad for him. And that doesn't help. And that's another KO. And this is looking like one-way traffic to me. It looks like Shod is going to do Arzo again in the playoffs. I always feel you always have these coaches who always do well against you. And it doesn't matter how good you play. Whether it's tactics or dice, they always seem to beat you. And I think Shod's played a lot better this second half. He was a bit iffy in the first half, wasn't he? But I think he's played a lot better this second half. And Arzo's played well, but to his high standard, he did make a few errors. Especially not moving Cheney up. I'll never get that. Really don't understand that on turn 8. You know, he'll turn around and say, well, it was a double one, Bernie, but it's like, well, that happened, mate. And it wasn't just one GFI he was doing, it was more than one. And he's re-rolling this. So that must be really important. And, well, if I'm Shod now, I'm thinking, why did he waste a re-roll there? There's obviously a reason why he did that. I presume it's so now he's failed it, he should be able to get round here. Oh, sorry, my controller. Round this area. Well, then give him 2 nice turns to be able to score. And that is exactly, roughly what he's doing, by the looks of it. Well, Arzo's in trouble. He's in big trouble here. I don't know how he's going to get himself out of this mess. I mean, I presume they need to clear this goal. A block will not do. Block, and he hasn't re-rolled it. Oh man, I think I'd have re-rolled that. I would have been. I think the only reason why I wouldn't have re-rolled that is because my ball carries strength 4. That's a, well, I say it's a big KO. It's probably with only 2 turns to go. Probably not as big as it would normally, but hey, you still want him. Oh my. I don't know what Arzo's going to do here. I really don't. I mean, he could... has he got stand firm? He does, so you can't blitz and tag him that way. I mean, the problem he's got as well is, even if you crash the cage here, on a 2+, he can just hand off. So obviously, Arzo's going to have to stop this as well. Here comes the Wolf, and he's going straight for the agility 4 piece, was probably the best thing to do. All he can really do is clog up the lanes and pray. Oh, that's a lovely one die. He wants to stun if he can. Oh, if he could have got stunned there. Oh, casual dodge with his golem. As you do. Wow. What a game. Always good games between these two. And again, he now re-rolls. And he fails again. So yeah, that reroll should have gone last turn. Definitely should have been used last turn, I think, personally. And he uses his ball carrier now. Oh, he uses his ball carrier to him. This didn't work well in the first half. This time he delivers a punch to the face. But all of a sudden it's against squeaky bum time for Shod. And there's a slight chance now for good old Arzo to pull off some magic. He's going to hope guard and stand firm. He's praying they do the job. Oh, it's big. That is big. Oh, that's even bigger because he's actually not only knocked him down, he stunned him. This is... Oh, this is huge. Last turn coming up here. If he can stop him from scoring, we're going into overtime. Now then, Bezo, just highlight of this game. Arzo v Shod. Here we go. It's a red die. It's a push. These pushes aren't so bad though. Oh, he almost did the unthinkable. So all of a sudden now, there's a lot of mess here. There's a lot of mess for Shod to clear up. That wolf's got to go. Could he not have got a... Oh, there's an injury. Freddy is injured. Oh, it's a niggling injury as well, so he's lost that blocker. If he gets through, that's 2 pieces he's lost. And all of a sudden, Azarwane, if he can just stop him scoring here, we're going into overtime. Oh, wow. That's a huge start. The wolf is gone. So that means he can surf the way out the way. Sorry, channel the way out the way. Now then, so... The big thing now is to get rid of this golem. If he can clear this golem, he's a GFI away from winning. If this needs to go down. Oh, and it does! So he's a GFI away with a reroll for winning the game and knocking out the 4-time champion. Just one GFI for victory. Here we go. And he gets it! Shod has knocked out the 4-time champion Azarwane again. And I'm sure Azarwane is getting really frustrated playing Shod. And the Shodinator, aka the UC Hunter, the guy who seems to knock out all the UC players, gets it done. And we have a Chaos Dwarf team through to next round. It's not killable yet, but the Shod versus Cass match is getting closer. Wow. What a game that was. Are you playing today, Bezo? So 19 armor breaks against 10. The Wolves really did let Azarwane down. That was the gut reaction. After the first 10 of knocking a Chof out, they didn't really get any more traction till very late in the game, in my humble opinion. The Bull Centaur obviously injured himself on a double one. And then obviously... I tell you what will annoy him even... Well, that'll be annoying for Shod, but what will annoy him even more, that last turn niggle injury Chof. So he's got 2 pieces missing against Fantfox next round. And if my memory serves me correct, I think he was with his Chaos. He did so well with the Bad Chaos team. And he got himself to the semi-final. What was a really big achievement, and ran into Project's Wood Elves. And it was just like 5-1, something like that, where he had a horrendous game. The dice were with him, didn't play well, and now he's got to go against another Wood Elf team of Fantfoxes and try and get redemption. Obviously, Chaos Dwarfs are a lot better at dealing with blood hippie, tree hugging Wood Elves, so who knows? And he still has his killer. But yeah, 19 armor breaks, 10 armor breaks, 50 blocks against 57, so the Necro got 7 blocks more. But look at this, 7 KOs, 2 injuries versus 3 KOs, 2 injuries and a kill. Lovely SP for both teams, really, especially for the Dwarfs. Sorry, the Dwarfs. And the Oncologist, 25 ones, 31 sixes. Not bad. And he got 19 skulls, 17 power, so that wasn't great, but hey. And then Zeitgeist, 27 ones, 24 sixes. 26 skulls, only 15 pounds. So, you know. His GFRs really weren't too bad. I mean, you know, there's clock at 75%. It was that key double one he rolled on turn 7. And with his golem, what really messed him up a bit. But again, it's easy for us to to pick things out, but I still don't understand why Cheney wasn't moved into a scoring position first, because he'd already set the screen up, and I can't believe he was going to blitz with Cheney, so it made no sense at all. And I think that really did cost him any chance of getting the equaliser in the first half. And I thought Shod was very lucky in the first half. I didn't think he played very well. He got away with it though. And sometimes you need a bit of luck. So there we go. We only have one game to be played. It gets played sometime today. I think Cass said Sunday evening, but we do not have a time yet. I have messaged him. See if we can find out. Yeah, see you later, Bezo. So there we go. So the other game of the day was Field of Burn versus Los Ramp. I can't pronounce that. The humans. And my team surprisingly won. And we didn't even use our wizard. Check us out. So yeah, just this game to go, and we can confirm the round. That game has to be played today, obviously. And to my knowledge, it will be played. Sadly, I'll probably miss it because I'm at work, unfortunately, but it should be a good game. And whoever wins that, go against Flings. So, as Durham would say, you win this game, you win yourself some cash. Because this is a buy, sir. Or something like that, Durham would say. I don't think it'd be that easy, but hey, you know, Flings, one of the teams you'd want to play, especially if you're Chorfs, you would want to play the Flings next round. So there you go. Anyway, guys, that's me done for the highlights of this game. Well played to both coaches. Lucky eyes a win. And well played Shod, the Shodinator / UC Hunter. He does it again, and his legend keeps growing and growing in the playoffs. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Where's the bookshelf? There's a bookshelf.